and welcome, you amazing person. I am Rob, the Manic Gaming Guy, and we're back again, carrying on the tutorial of this super high detail in your car. I haven't really got a proper name. It's just a tutorial where you're going to see me build a car, start, finish, where you hear lots of tips and tricks along the way. So I do recommend maybe going from the start tutorial if you want working props, and then coming on to this section here. We have got quite far with the panels, but I would like to finish off this back end. This can go, because I found a different piece that can go in there that's a lot better. And then when we've done that, I wouldn't like to get it all color coordinated and make it more matching. So hold tight. I might do a time lapse of me just finishing off this back bit because it's quite tedious and fiddly sometimes. I will show you where I found a new piece first though. Modular interior. We go onto this. We can find some curved pieces. Was it that one I used? I think it might have been. Yeah, I just had clicking around the other day. I'm gonna look at a few pieces. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. And then like you flip it around, and yeah, make it 3D and move it into place. Oh no, not that. Control Z to undo. Move it into place. You have to change the shape of the scene. Here when you accidentally misclick. Anyway, so that's the piece that hopefully will fit in here and make this look a bit better. I'm going to flip it and do this side first. So hold tight, enjoy the time lapse. Woo! Well, that's done. That took a little bit longer than I wanted to. These bits are so fiddly, I tell you. I will get better at them. I sort of taught myself some tips and tricks then. I think maybe the best idea is to do a border and then put a panel inside the border. That's probably one of the best ways to get away with it. Top tip would be to take the piece that is conforming, put it into 3D. So you got one of these pieces. Oh, so I just managed to lose somehow. And you want it to conform. Remember, it's stuck on its axes, but sometimes the car's axis is not, you know, up or down or left or right. You've got an angle. So put it into 3D mode. Change the angle so it matches the material you're trying to stick to. And then push 2D, and then it should morph in the direction that you left it in 3D. I.e., let me show you this trick with some visors. I'm pretty sure I learnt this off Filming 86. Thank you very much, Bellman. You are a legend. For teaching me some tricks and tips here and there. Where are the sun visors? They're in here somewhere. Sun visor, modern sun visors. Here we go. So we want the closed sun visor. The kink goes where your rear view mirror is. Obviously, make them symmetrical. Make them wider and try and envision them in properly. Obviously, I got them facing the wrong way. No, I haven't. They're facing the right way. Squeeze them into place where you want them, and you realise all the material now is just covering them up. And all your feet are not quite in the right place. So line them up a bit better. Something like this. And then put them into 3D. And then move them down. So you can see them. You can also, at this point, change the angle if you want to make it slightly a bit more realistic. And then, when you 2D them, I think these feet just snap to the thing, you know. Yeah, your feet disappear, actually. So maybe don't do this when you've got your roof liner in, because you want some feet on them, surely. So, just 3D them, stick them into place, and leave those ones as they are. But if you ain't got roof liner, do the trick I was just talking about, but it sort of didn't work just there, did it? I'm going to change that to black. It's really winding me up. I keep seeing it as a blue. Yeah, it looks fine as black. That's what it should look like. Okay. Okay, so we've got some visors in. Time to put a rear view mirror in. I'm actually going to put the wing mirrors in because I'm going to show you the next trick for you guys to learn. Now, obviously, it's a pain in the bomb to have your mirrors not lined up. Oh, my days. What am I going to do? Mirrors. I tend to go in here, don't I? Find a mirror that works in BeamNG, which I tend to have a go-to mirror. It just tends to be this one. You put it in, make it 3D, put the snap back on, because at the moment it's perfectly pointing forward. We don't want to change that just yet. It is looking down, though, quite irritatingly, so maybe put the snap back on. Off. Point it roughly in the direction. Doesn't matter 100%. Put that snap back on. And put it into place. I'm going to have to flip mine because wrong seating position. Put it roughly where you think it is. You might want to put the car back on for this so you can see where the glass is. Just put it in front of the glass. Just slightly in front. Make sure your materials are correct. You want this to be chrome, so it actually shows a reflection in game. I'm actually getting a bit hot. Give me a second. Just have to turn my heating off. Okay. So there's one rear view mirror. We're always going to put in some wing mirrors. We actually got a nice panel there to hold the wing mirrors in, so it don't matter which ones we pick. I'm going to go for these ones with the indicators on. Make them roughly the size you want. I tend to go big for mine. And then bring it out a bit. Maybe something like that looks natural. Probably a bit too big. Quite hard to get the wing mirrors to look right. I think that looks quite natural. And what we're going to do is hold Shift and C, go into the old floaty mode. There's a couple ways you can do this. At the moment in beta, it seems like the camera's broken. It really winds me up. I don't know why. But if you go into this place, you can get the new camera person. You can choose a driver person. Put that in, make it 3D. Now to line this up, little top tip, line it up with your wheel first, like I did with the seat in a previous video. I want to make sure that's dead center-ish to the camera. So the camera's always looking forward now to the wheel. And we're going to make sure we're all snapped into place. We can now move this one, go up and down. It's not going to go left and right. Looking into the bottom right of the screen, you get a little view of where the camera's looking. You want to get it lined up so it looks right for you and that wheel. So you're looking straight through, you can see the dials, and the wheel kind of just sits on top. Some cards you'll have it maybe like this. Very likely you'll be like this. It'll probably be somewhere around here, and move it back a bit more because BeamNG zooms in a bit too much. Actually, no, do you need it? Yeah. Somewhere around there. Right, now if you look in the mirrors, you'll notice none of them are looking in the right direction. But now, what I want you to do is you look behind, you see how there's a light. It's not perfectly straight behind the car, annoyingly. It's a little bit to the side. As long as you've got that looking at that light, and it looks like it's behind you, you've got the mirror roughly in the right place to put in BeamNG. Then when you're in BeamNG, you can go back and forth, just fine-tuning it. So obviously you want to now line up this free cam with this one, so you're getting about the same view, and everything looks the same. Like in the mirrors, everything's the same. So I need to go to the right a bit. See, I've got a post here. I'm lining up the post. I need to go down. Yeah, down a little bit. Can I see the top of the table? Right, that looks about right. About there. I just feel like it's a little bit to the left, doesn't it? So I'm going to guess about that. Okay. Click on this mirror. Make it 3D. And we're going to be looking for that light. So, take snap off. I'm guessing, Control Z. I'm guessing up first. I accidentally moved it already, didn't I? So that's looking roughly backwards. I can't grab the blue one. There it is. Now find that light. There it is. So it's behind me to the right. So I want that sitting probably about middle. Yeah, back leftish middle. When you got it where you feel like it is, remember trial and error is your friend. Go back and forth and beam. You can have BeamNG and this game open at the same time. It does work. And push 2D afterwards, and that's done its normal thing. Obviously, you can move your head, by the way, and it still looks right. Yeah, if you have BeamNG open, you can export the car and refresh the car, and it will have all the changes you just made rather than closing the games and open them again. I'm going to have that light sat probably a little bit middle top. So it was sat behind me, so I kind of want it to look like it is behind me in realisticness. So about there. There you go. Top tip, how to line your mirrors up. So now when you go in BeamNG, you'll have working mirrors. Obviously, if you want working left and right mirrors, you're going to have to make these individual parts and line them up. I never really move my head, but if you're doing VR, I'd recommend making them not mirrored, but actual individual parts, 1 and 2, and then line them up correctly to that light bulb like I just shown. And then what I reckon you get in BeamNG, put a car right behind you in a nice sensible distance. You reckon you can see a car, probably about like 2 or 3 car lengths behind you, and then just make sure it lines up perfectly in your mirrors. So that's a beautiful tip for you there. And when you get this thing, just make it invisible. I don't think it shows in BeamNG, to tell you the truth, but it's nice if it's not there in your face. Okay, so next stage I want to show you guys is uniformity, shall we say, within your materials. At the moment, it's just all matte plastic, but I was thinking it would be nice if we took... Oh, I got like an inside frame, never realised that. Oh, you can make it bigger or smaller. That's pretty mental. And put a bit of trim on it. Okay, sorry, getting distracted. You always learn something new when you're playing. I'm going to make a new paint. I'm going to make this one soft top, which is a different sort of fabric, obviously. I like the way it looks when it's on the dash of a car. So that's going to be my first colour. Note the name, Tansy. I've probably got too many colours going on at the moment. Yeah, because we've still got the purple, haven't I? So I'm just going to click on this, actually. Go to this and edit this purple. So it's... What colour are we going for? Blue, isn't it? So I'm just going to make it blue. I'm not going to spend my time. You guys spend much time as you want getting these all a bit more uniform. We've got the light blue in there. So now I can actually click on these doors and find that inside panel. On car, I would make... Is it this one? Yeah. Make that the blue. So that works now both sides. Maybe I didn't like that plastic. I could probably change that with a bit of wood if I wanted to. I'm sure we had wood in this. I'm sure we have wood grain. I know we have wood grain. I'm losing the plot. Yeah, we definitely have. Maybe like some dark wood or something. Yeah, we'll put that one on. Why not? Some bit of fanciness. And then I'm going to make this the same as the top of the car. Trim. There we go. Uniformity, uniformity. And then I can do that the same with this one. Basically, you want to go through the whole car, matching up the materials and the tones the way you want them. So I think this one shouldn't have plastic there. Have we got a nice material to swap it with? Oh, we had this one. Oh, is it like a, oh, it almost looks like a blue. We'll do like a bluey purple now. We'll change the colour. So it is definitely a blue, like a dark one. There we go. And as you keep going through, keep seeing details that you want to change. There we go. See the brown, that could easily be a nicer blue material. You have to make a new custom one. I would like it to be leather, but I don't think you can change the colour of leather, unfortunately. So we'll make it cloth, and we'll just go for the darkest blue cloth. My colours are starting to not match now, so keep in mind, people. Try and use the same colour rather than make a unique colour for every single one of them. But on car. Make that same as the outside. Eventually, when you're finished, you'll have a beautiful car. So I do a before and after. Go. Yep. There we go. I've just had a little quick run around all the materials, making them all different textures. Obviously, your taste, but as if I missed this piece here. Obviously, your taste will differ to mine, and dependent on your car, dependent on which one am I meant to be picking? I think, is it this one? I believe I forgot what floor panel color is. Julie, okay, sound. Yeah, Julian, okay, cool. Right, stop clicking. Let's get out of the car. So we have done a lot of work, people. We have done a lot of work today. We've learnt mirrors. We've put some visors in. We've put way too much body panels in, but it actually don't look too bad. I'm actually quite happy with it. We've coloured everything in, so it's all uniformed in the right colour. I probably should change that. I don't know. I kind of like that. Don't like it. Will it look better in the floor colour? Yeah, I think it would. There we go. Very nice. And then actually, I think this would obviously look better in the wood. Or would it look better in that one? I think it'll look better in that one. Cool. Very sweet. Very sweet. Let's put the body on and see what it looks like from the outside. And we've got some materials being stupid. So keep an eye out for things doing that. I'll have to try and fix that. Alright, thank you very much for popping by, people. I think that'll do it for the interior now. If there's anything I've missed and you want me to try and recap and review, let me know. Obviously, the dash display still needs sorting out. But it's a really tedious job. And it'd be quite cool to actually have something better here. But nice if there's a mod, if anyone knows one, that actually is working GPS. That'd be lovely to find that. Apart from that, I will say thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you've took something away today and you can put it into your own creations. If you have enjoyed this and you've got this far, please like and subscribe for the video. It really helps the channel grow. Apart from that, keep it real, stay safe and share that love. Bye-bye. I may have lied. I think the car needs some speakers. But we won't do that in the next one. We'll save that for a special occasion.